All right, AdultSwim.com viewers, welcome to Pigskin Prognostifications, the special Halloween edition. What do you say, Sapphire? What are you going at? What are you going as for Halloween, huh?
I'm like a bride of Frankenstein / murderer / zombie.
/ stripper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still a stripper, right? Fleshlight, where you going as?
Yeah, I'm going as Dracula, with a fleshlight with fangs.
Yeah. Yeah, don't put those in tonight, though.
What are you supposed to be, Carl?
Little teeth never hurt anybody.
Oh, guess. Oh, okay, hold on.
What are you?
What am I?
supposed to
All
be?
right, hold on. I'm going to do it for you. You guess, all right?
Okay.
You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice my love.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a Chili's commercial. That.
Yeah.
No, listen. Hold on,
Okay,
hold on.
try it. Yeah, one
To
more
be a
time.
jukebox hero, got stars in his eye, we'd wear the band.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard
Okay.
that one before.
Yeah.
In passing.
Yeah.
Friggin' Lou Graham, a foreigner, come on!
Right. I knew that.
I
knew
mean, he
that,
has a
Carl.
rhinestone belt. I couldn't afford it, but I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna blow
Well-
like $12 on a belt for like one event.
Well, if you needed glitter or like whatever, you could have told me, Carl. I mean, it's not like I don't have the ability to get that for you at my club.
Yeah, no, I know. Glitter is like the herpes of the craft world. It gets everywhere, right?
Right.
All right, we're here to talk
Okay.
NFL,
I didn't get a
sports,
copy.
football, and the big game that we want to discuss
Yeah.
is Super Bowl Lee, L.I. Lee, rematch
The
in
rematch.
Foxboro, or should I say, Fogxboro.
I see what you did.
I got that off Twitter.
I see what you
I got
did.
it off Twitter. I just started on Twitter. Hey, let's go to the desk and let's check out the highlights.
Oh.
Here we are. Sapphire, come on
I'm
through
coming.
the desk.
I'm coming.
Through the desk, baby. Yeah, there you go.
I'm behind you.
All right. Can we please show the highlights from the Fog Bowl last Sunday night in Gillette Stadium in Fogxboro?
You're pulling them up.
Show me the highlights.
I want to see.
Whoa.
Whoa. Wow.
Yeah, that's Matt Ryan right there.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Man, that's some radiation fog right there.
That's Gronk.
Wow. That's amazing.
Okay, that's not really the highlights
Okay.
for
That
the
was
game.
a serious game.
You want to see the real highlights?
No, listen. All right, that was actually Stephen King's The Mist, which he's from New England. He probably unleashed
Stephen
it.
King.
He
from
unleashed
New
it,
England.
and Pennywise is running around.
Yeah, oh yeah.
The Falcons were freaking out.
Yeah. Oh, I know. The Gronkowski brothers are like those creepy twins from The Shining, Carl.
He ain't got no brother.
What?
Yeah,
Does he have a brother?
That's a pop culture reference right there.
He does have, right?
I don't know. He don't play football I know that. No.
Well, he does like commercials with them or something. There's
Oh,
like
really?
a whole thing with like his whole family.
I had a twin, but he died in the womb. Now play the real highlights. Seriously,
Okay.
I want to break down the real highlights. I got my chalk here.
Here you go.
That's right.
Oh, that's
That's
it.
right.
Oh, that's right.
3 friggin' hours of that. If I didn't know, if NBC tells me that that's what I would have gonna see, I would have just friggin' listened. I would have watched porn and listened on the radio.
Yeah, but you did that anyway.
Yeah.
I did do that, but I
Yeah.
can multitask. I can go to the
'Cause
computer during
you have
commercial
more than
breaks.
one TV, Carl. So like you've always got
That's
porn
right.
on.
I got 2 TVs. I got a special deal. One fell
Right.
off the truck. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I get it.
I got a 28-inch plasma,
Right.
which is still, that technology is still good. Now that Chris A, I saw the fog and I'm like, this is like Belichick asked all 50,000 of the massholes in the stadium to all like, we're gonna ask you to vape in unison.
Yeah, that's well
And-
coordinated.
Okay.
Yeah, it smelled like a friggin' pumpkin spice cloud in there.
Right.
Ah,
But no, I say it felt like it was like a Chris Angel show.
Mm-hmm.
Like he friggin' mind freaked the Falcons, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready? That's what Chris Angel says, Carl.
that what he
He's
says? Are
always
you
like,
ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready? Were the Falcons ready? They
No, they weren't.
They were not.
But no, seriously, I
What?
want to talk about this, and this is real for real serious. It was like
Let's talk about it.
Satan had opened up hell. And,
That's a real thing.
and like briefly, Tom Brady turned into a wolf.
Right.
And I mean, it's not a coincidence that Robert Alford, Desmond Trufant are both
Right.
on injured reserve because their jugulars got ripped out.
Right.
I thought just very briefly on TV, I saw his eyes just change,
Right.
like yours right now.
Well, didn't like Belichick, like, isn't it like a known fact that he like sold his soul just to like destroy Bledsoe's career so that he could be like, Brady's here?
Yes,
Right?
that's a known fact. I mean,
That's
it's
like-
that's information you can only get on the dark web.
Right.
I like
right.
the idea of seeing a werewolf in Uggs.
A werewolf, yes, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That's right. Eating avocado ice cream.
That's right.
Yeah, get that TB12 book.
What kind of werewolf is that?
I spent $90 on that TB12 book just to vandalize it. He sells his own water. Did you freaking know that?
I did not.
Tom
know
Brady branded water. He bought a whole lake in like Central America.
that. I thought that was Matt Damon.
Oh well, same difference.
They all like.
It
They're all really into water.
was like I was looking at that fog going, I keep waiting for David Coverdale to just bust out of that fog, like
Right.
in a red Lambo with Tawny Katane, like not wearing underwear, on top of his shoulders going, it is still of the night with a heart beating heavy, telling me I gotta have more. Sing along, everyone.
But.
Boo, do, do,
but-
ba, do, do, do.
Da-da, 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 da-da.
Yeah, no, you're off.
What song are we doing?
That's in the Still of the Night. It's a classic White Snake song
Oh.
from the
okay.
eponymous LP.
Oh.
No, I'll tell you this. I feel like that fog might have been just a little bit of air let out of many thousands of balls quietly all at once from Tom Brady.
I see.
You
Like
know
the
what I'm
whole,
saying?
On a roll.
like all the people in the stadium had a ball and they just let
That's
the
right,
air
that's
out.
right. Yeah, just let out like
Nice.
4 PSI out
Right.
of each ball. And that
Nice.
was enough to take the Falcons down. That and their really, really bad play calling and their really bad play. Let's remember they doinked 2 field goals. They couldn't put it in on the one. They did that
Right.
dumb sweep with Taylor Gabriel. They clearly the fog from Super Bowl Jet Li was left over, and they were
Right.
dealing with that.
Game is
Right.
won and lost in the red zone.
Now I'm a mad scientist. Look at me.
Yeah, you're
this
just
won't hurt.
feeling-
It's dry ice.
Okay.
It's dry ice. It's getting in your hair.
I trust you.
Here, it's getting
yeah.
all over your boobs.
Nice.
So, whoa,
There
what's
we go.
happening there?
That's
What's up
fun.
with there? You better wipe them off.
Yeah.
You better wipe off your boobs.
What's this? What is this? I'll just take some beer.
I don't know.
and
Let's
just,
do
like,
a wet t-shirt contest.
Woo!
Get away
Yeah.
from me.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
Oh gosh, that's awesome.
Listen, it's just fun in the workplace. Hey, it's
Yeah.
no big deal. Hey, this is no big deal. It's just fun in the workplace.
That's
This
right.
is
You know, there's
just
no
like-
reason you got to report this to Adult Swim.
That's right.
I'm not.
Just
What?
got some stuff for you to sign on the way out. That's all.
Sure.
Yeah, just an NDA,
Right.
you know.
That's right.
Don't
Yeah.
think you're going to get $32 million.
No.
You're not. Don't get cocky.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, what else we got to talk about with regards to the Patriots, huh?
Well,
I will
mean,
say this: they did a really good job with trying to find some friggin' angle to show. It was like, I mean, I don't play video games. I don't care about video games. It's not important to me. But it looked like one of them football video games. The angles that they found, like it was like, hey, press the red triangle and the blue square, And, you know, you make Tom Brady score another touchdown on the Falcons, you know. Maybe that's the way football ought to be, you know.
Right.
What do you think about that, Fleshlight?
Just like a bunch
Yeah,
of kids playing
That
it.
is how football should be played. This game should be played. I'm sorry, I'm stuck in a
Virtually.
cobweb.
Virtually.
What are you doing?
I got trapped in a cobweb.
Well, you
Wow.
got to be a little sticky. I know
Wow.
you're sticky.
I am definitely sticky.
I'm
So do
making
you
a
think,
I'm making a
Carl-
reference to semen.
Do you
Yeah.
think that, like, do you think that
I'm mixing up a
Belichick is the
concoction
devil,
here.
or do you just think that, like, God hates the Falcons?
I don't think either. I don't get religious about it.
Right.
Look, I think that Belichick is a serial killer. I
Right.
think that will be discovered. I think he's probably like the Zodiac or something.
I don't
But-
think there's any
but-
doubt
but-
about that.
Yeah, because he's a genius,
Right.
but, you know, so is the Unabomber, right?
Yeah, like sociopath.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, he ruins the game. And fortunately, it took the Giants to show the world that, hey, he's not invincible.
right.
Right.
Oh, kind of like in Rocky IV. Like,
Yeah.
he is a man.
Yeah,
He
he's
bleeds.
just a man. He's the
Yeah,
dark hoodie.
He is a man.
The thing is,
Right.
I look forward to the day that he dies so that I could spit on his grave.
That's really specific.
Well,
Intense.
I'm just saying that hey, look,
Hey, where is he spitting?
Well,
That's the question.
I just need to, like, if it were up to me, like, I know you don't like to talk about God, but I think that, I don't think it's that,
They're not gonna get religious. I know you've gone through these
No.
born again phases after you like jerk some dude off.
well, only because he was talking about, but I was thinking about it, like, I do think that, you know how, like, football teams, they always show them, like,
Ooh.
praying or whatever, and
Yeah.
it's clear that, like, one team prayed harder or whatever, and
Yeah,
that's why
yeah,
they won.
because look,
You got a point.
God's got a plan,
Right.
and God's plan was, hey, I want the Falcons to get shithoused tonight. I
Well,
want
maybe
them to
it's,
get
maybe
like.
it's not just the Falcons. Like, look at the whole city of Atlanta. I think it's like all sports teams in Atlanta,
Yeah.
right? That's why like 2 hockey teams have left.
Well, really, with
And
me,
like
boy, you.
the Hawks.
What about the Hawks?
Well, I mean, isn't it true that like their attendance is only slightly larger than the number of players on the team? And
You're a
it's like their
freak.
parents.
Wow. Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa, where are you pulling these stats out of you? Between your butt cheeks, you got this.
Okay,
well,
I
all sorts of
I
stats
do
here.
listen at the club, okay? Like, people talk to me when I'm dancing, and some of it, I'd retain some of it.
You do get $5 off entrance to the club
Yeah,
with a Hawks ticket.
yeah.
Yeah, if you bring a stub in, someone like you get extra on a VIP dance.
Right. And, like, the Falcons have gone to the Super Bowl twice now, and they lost both times.
Well, we're going to talk later on tonight with former NFL pro Trevor Pryce,
All-Pro Trevor Pryce.
3-time All-Pro, 2-time Super Bowl champion Trevor Pryce is going to talk to us about what it was like to beat the Falcons' head in,
Yeah.
like you're smashing their head in a car door.
and he beat another team because he won twice. There's
Yeah.
another team 2 times.
All right, is it time for the Trevor Pryce interview, or what are we doing?
Yeah, it's we're bringing Trevor Pryce on the line right now.
All right,
Hey,
so
I've
we
been
go to the
looking forward
field.
to
Yeah,
this.
go
Let's
on.
go to the field.
Let's
Let's
do
read
it.
Let's go to the field. I can't get to the field.
I'm over here, Carl.
I know, but I can't get to the
You
field.
can make it.
Did you want me to get you something from the keg?
Yeah, give me some. Hold on, I'm coming to you.
This way, Kyle.
There we
There you
go.
go.
Hi.
See, this is supposed to be like a real football field, but it's actually like
Hi.
it's not a full 100 yards. It's more like, well, like 8. But, here.
Carl, I got you a beer.
Oh, okay.
Carl.
All right. Where's Trevor Pryce?
He's here.
Yes,
Right
right
behind
behind
Right
you.
there.
Here I am.
Where is he?
That's
He's-
what quarterbacks said for years.
Carl.
That's right.
Where is
Carl,
Trevor
look.
Pryce?
Trevor,
Hi.
you with me?
What?
Hi.
What's up, man?
I have a question.
What's up, man?
Hey.
What is going on? What am I doing?
You're in the internet world.
Yeah.
We got fans all over the globe watching you live via the World Wide Web, man.
And if not the world, definitely Oklahoma, because we get a lot of calls from Oklahoma.
That sounds wrong.
That's
kid.
big.
Yeah.
Well done.
We are talking to 2-time Super Bowl champ
2 times.
3-time All-Pro Trevor Pryce, and he's here to talk. He's here to talk about his cartoon. He's not here to talk about football. I'm gonna talk to him about football though, and his cartoon though, right?
All right.
Right.
All right.
Let's talk about the cartoon. You want to talk about the cartoon first? Talk about the cartoon.
All right.
What do you got going?
Talk about
What do
the-
you got cooking on the stove there, Trevor?
I wrote a show for Netflix called Kulipari and Army of Frogs. That
Wow.
it's not for you, Carl, but it's pretty good.
Is it for kids? Is it for adults? I like the sort of Randy stuff.
Yeah, well, it's for kids, but others get killed. So it's been called Game of Thrones for 9-year-olds.
Game
Oh,
of
wow.
Thrones.
Go figure, right?
Oh,
9-year-old.
fantastic. I mean, kids need to be informed.
Now I read
That's
it.
great.
I read about it briefly.
Great.
Yeah, is it educational? Do they learn like how to kill frogs appropriately? Or?
No, it's not education. They learn how to kill frogs, but it's entertainment, and it gives them a real slice of, poisonous frogs are dangerous, man. So you can't make them go, hey, what's going on? So yeah.
That's true, and they
Try to make
get
it-
you because they're so colorful, and for like a kid, that's a bad combination. Like, a kid sees
Right.
like bright colors, and he's
I would-
like, I want to touch it.
I would give you here's a zoo lesson.
Okay.
All the poisonous frogs in the zoo
Right.
are actually not poisonous, but they act real aggressive, and they'll jump in the mirror and try to scare the kids.
Uh-huh.
But they're not poisonous because they don't have the real food out in the wild to make their glands
Well,
poisonous.
that's
So-
not a zoo lesson.
this
That's
case,
a
it's-
scam alert.
Yeah.
I found that a
I
lot
think you
of
just exposed, I mean, this is like the black fin of the web right here. Like, you just exposed zoos for what they are.
I find
The
it
way
frogs.
Blackfin exposed.
I find it
SeaWorld.
them green frogs are like camo, but the frogs that are all colorful, I mean, they could be camo against my like wrestling Zubas. Like I
Right.
got some Zubas that are real colorful, and if they sat on my Zubas, they'd be like, no one could see them,
Right.
Well, listen, hey,
Right.
so I understand. I understand it.
Yeah.
I understand you made this cartoon, and then you sold it to Netflix. You paid for it. You made the whole thing, and then you were like,
Yeah.
hey, here it is. What do you think? And they're like, yeah, I love it. And they bought the whole thing.
They bought the whole thing, right? And the second season comes out May of next year.
That's fantastic.
What do you think about
Yeah.
What do you think about finance and other cartoons like other?
Yeah.
You mean like you? No.
Well,
No,
no,
dude.
hold up now, hold up,
Hey.
hold up. I have adventures just like the frogs.
The guy's
Yeah.
got stories.
Yeah, hear him out.
I get in fights with people all the time, and not just cause. And they're like I'm like a superhero in ways. I get
in your own way, Carl.
I get in
Yeah.
fights in bars, like a lot.
You know what? You know what? Every time I plug in my phone and I try to listen to music on my phone,
Uh-huh.
your songs always come in. The Aqua Teen Force songs always come up. They come up first, and you and Master Shake and the Straw are talking about, he's trying to rap, and you're like, what are you doing there?
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
What's
that's
that?
right. And I have adventures. Sometimes I like push people unprovoked, and that's what superheroes do. I see Captain America do that. I mean, he did that with like this guy with a red skull, but I did it to some guy who was like,
But
hey,
it wasn't.
hey, you pushed me, you knocked down my newspaper, and I said, screw you, and I kicked him.
Yeah.
And in ways, a scriptwriter could make that, like you could make that more, super
I
heroic.
can make that into something, Carl. I'm with it. You send me some stories. I'll make something happen.
There
Now
you
listen,
go.
talk to me about Super Bowl, the one in 1998. I don't know the Roman numeral. It was like there was an X's
32.
and V's.
There were lots of them.
There was X's, V's, and I's, but
you played
Tribute to
it.
Motown Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
did you need a fog to defeat the Falcons on that day?
Yeah, we beat the Falcons. I
Like,
remember
did
that.
you need a fog? You didn't need no fog, did you?
We didn't need no fog. We didn't need no fog to beat no Falcons. What we did need is their safety to have a sexual
Eugene Robinson, that's right, that's right.
right.
Did you were the one that sent the hooker to his room? Did you do that?
Oh,
And look, if I didn't know it was gonna work, I would have. But my God, the next morning, Next morning, I've never laughed so hard in my life.
Listen,
Like,
hey, sometimes the stress of that big game.
That's right.
That stress of that big game, and you gotta you gotta have some release.
It did him wrong. We knew when that happened. First of all, we knew we were gonna beat them anyway. But when that happened, we were like, we're gonna beat them 50-0.
Oh man,
that was a disaster.
Yeah, no, I remember that. I remember that moment, and I thought that's totally relatable. As a guy who writes stories,
Right.
That's right.
can't you relate to that?
And
Like,
a guy with a flashlight.
Yeah. And a guy whose sidekick is a stripper. Like, he gets it.
now listen, hey, the Browns. I want to talk to you about the Browns. The Browns are 0-7.
Wait, I want to ask a question.
Oh
as
no,
a
no, okay,
dancer.
Sapphire, go ahead, because I'm a gentleman.
Just as a dancer, okay? I have always been wondering, like you got a couple of interceptions or something in your day, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
He's a defensive end. He's a defensive end, honey.
I know that.
Keep in mind.
Okay, so those guys get interceptions.
Okay, I'm stepping aside.
Right? Okay, or sack people, whatever. Listen, the point is, when you found yourself in the end zone, like, if you could have a song to get down to, what would it be? Because, like, for me, mine is like Snoop Dogg, Drop It Like It's Hot, right? Like, that's what I would want playing in the stadium.
Actually, your
While I
song
took
is
it
whatever
low.
they'll give you $1 for.
But what would you choose? Like, you, Trevor Pryce, 2-time Super Bowl champion ring wearer guy.
What, a song if I score a touchdown?
Yeah,
Or
like,
some-
and you got the crowd to go crazy, like, what would you do?
I've been playing football.
Oh, I can't hear anything you're saying. I feel like there's real pearls of wisdom happening, and I can't hear it.
Mine would be Foreigner's head games.
I get that.
But what's yours, Trevor?
I've scored one touchdown in my life, and I scored it against the Raiders. And I think I ran. When you play defense, score a touchdown, you have to go back on the field. So I ran off the field, got some Gatorade and some oxygen, and went right back out because we were playing again. So there was no dancing.
Hey, Trevor, I got a question. Did you ever?
Although I will say this, my son plays football, and when he first started playing, when he scored a touchdown, he would do Gangnam Style over and over again. And because he was good, he scored a lot of touchdowns. So he was always.
Hey, Trevor, did you ever help pour Gatorade on Mike Shanahan's head and then you think, I'm this close, I'm just going to bash his head in with the friggin' Gatorade container until he no longer can get up? Did you ever do that? Well, I would have done that. All right, he's drifting in and out.
Yeah, where you?
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Oh, no, there he is. Yeah, did you ever bash Shanahan's head in with the Gatorade container and just go like, I'm halfway there, I'm going to do it?
Second time, I did not do that. I
Okay.
did not do that.
I'm not saying you didn't, but did you ever go, God, I'd love to do that right now.
Yes.
Let me do it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You better, but I was sitting at home going, he's going to bash his head in with his full container of Gatorade. All right.
Like waterboarding with Gatorade.
Oh, it's lit, Mike. Sorry. Yeah.
That's
I
right.
never
Yeah.
did that.
Hey, what's it like playing with Elway?
Yeah.
Because I'm kind of like one
good.
person removed from Elway now. Because I'm talking to you.
It was good because he made sure we always won. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And fun fact, he ran the team, not Mike Shanahan.
Yeah.
So if he didn't want to practice,
Whoa,
we didn't practice.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
We're dropping
That's
some
a
truth bombs
bombshell.
here.
Oh, my gosh.
Bombshell.
Wow.
Hey,
He come in late in the morning,
Uh-huh.
and he'd say, "Look, we're not practicing today," and we wouldn't practice, and we go home early. He ran the team, not Mike Shanahan.
did he smell like a little bit like whiskey?
Hey man, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
Did he
it.
have like Jello shot all over him, a little vomit? Go, hey, we're not practicing today.
He did not want to practice. We did not practice, and I loved him for it.
I love that, brother. I would be like that 5 days a week. I'd be like, I don't feel like it, and you can screw it.
Right.
You can stuff it.
You want me to?
Yeah.
No way. And we would say stuff like, John, about people don't feel good today. Go talk to Mike. And next thing you know, everybody's staying inside.
Did you ever say, hey man, you make a ton of money, man. Why don't you shave down them horse teeth? Like you just look like a horse,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, that's right.
He looked a little like a horse. Hey, I'm not pointing fingers. Hey, I'm not Captain America. I mean, I look good, but I'm not the best looking guy. But I'm saying, he looked a little horse-like.
Like a horse.
Yeah,
Man,
he looked a little bit like the horse on the helmet side.
He was very knock-kneed, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Right.
No, he couldn't run. Couldn't run worth a damn.
Look
But
at
he's
that.
a Super Bowl hero, I
Look at
say
that guy,
that.
an apple.
Woo!
Yeah. Now, Trevor, talk one more time. Plug your show. I want to get it all out there in the internet.
All right, it's called Kulipari and Army of Frogs. It's on Netflix right now.
It's out right now,
Wonderful.
and it dropped.
Yep.
Dropped right now,
And
and you're
season-
working
Dropped
on
right-
season 2.
Season 2 drops in 2018.
John Calipari
Yeah,
in the
man.
season of Frog.
It
All
ma-
right.
I love it,
Yep.
dude. Action, adventure, and
Frogs.
frogs,
Right.
killing scorpions.
To the frog.
Game of
Yeah,
Thrones
yeah.
for
Do you know the
kids.
story about the frog? Do you know the story about the frog and the scorpion?
I know the story about the frog and the scorpion, and I'm about to binge watch this thing with someone else's code. I don't pay for Netflix; it's too expensive for me, my budget.
I paid for it.
Hey, you got
I
a
paid- paid-
two-toe wager for this weekend?
Who we betting on?
Who?
You
Which
tell
game?
us.
Which
Which
game
game
you
do you
want to
wanna-
see? Which
which
game
game
is
you
a
wanna-
lock?
Name two of them. The Ravens game. The
Yeah.
Ravens game, I would say, because they have no receivers, and
Right.
I know all those guys. And as big as you think I am, Joe Flacco's actually bigger than I am.
Oh,
That is a
And,
gigantic
Dolphins.
human being.
Come
Well,
on.
Who are
we
the
saw
Ravens
him.
playing this
I was
weekend?
off the Ravens.
Ravens and the Dolphins.
Who am I?
Who do you
So,
like? Ravens, Dolphins.
Actually, no. I had the Ravens in that game. Give me
oh,
another
wow.
Hey, I got one more question.
one. Who were the Browns?
The Browns playing the Vikings.
Oh,
Say
don't
the
pick the
Broncos?
Browns. That's my two-toe wager. Don't pick the Browns. You
Okay,
can't do
give me
that. You
Broncos
can't do
are
that.
the
That's
Chiefs.
mine.
Who?
The Broncos are at the Chiefs.
Give me the Chiefs. That's a lock.
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
know.
I don't know about that
Wow.
one.
Slumping. Hey, I got one other question. You had an opportunity to square up against Brady. Why didn't you just rip his arms off and then bend his fingers in a way that he had to, that you could flip him
Give me
off
the-
and then hold his arm in front of him and flip him off?
First, let me tell you why. Because first of all, I've only lost to that guy one time. All the other 9 times I've played against my teams played against him, I've always won. I've lost to him once. And the times I've hit him or sacked him, for some reason when you hit him, his body goes limp, and
Yeah.
he doesn't seem to like a lot of people. When you hit him, they stiffen up and they're afraid of the fall. He lands like a pillow. It is unbelievable.
You know why?
When he's-
Wow.
You know why? You know why? You
Why?
know why, Trevor? He ain't got no friggin' spine. He ain't got no spine. He has no spine whatsoever. It's all that avocado ice cream he eats in his friggin' book, his diet book. I would love
Listen.
to get in the cage with Brady. No one will let me.
Good old
Right.
goose down Brady.
Yeah.
For some
Friggin'
reason, man, when
Smoothie
you hit
eating
him,
Brady. Ooh. So bad.
people, wow, you hit him. A lot of quarterbacks stiffen up and they get real scared of the fall. The man must work on falling when he's at home by himself. Like he knows how to hit the
Of
ground.
course
He's like a
Hurt
jelly
himself.
donut.
Of course he does.
He's like a jelly donut. He's a Boston cream friggin' Dunkin'
Yeah, I
Donut.
guess, man. I guess I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah,
Falling hurt him.
I'll smack the cream right out of him.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know all about that.
Smith.
Wow.
I know all about that one.
All right,
Wow.
Trevor Pryce, you are a man's man, and I love you, and I appreciate you for being on this show.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Carl. Anytime. Call
And
me
think
back.
about doing a cartoon of my adventures, self-finance, and we will
Never.
sell it, and
Never.
I will sell it in the room.
Right.
Okay.
You know I got the juice. You know it.
Goodbye, Carl. I gotta go,
Bye,
Carl.
Good night, Trevor Pryce.
Bye.
We'll see you later.
See you later.
That is the best guest I've
Yeah.
ever had.
That's the
That's the
only
first
guest
guest.
we've
Yeah.
First
had.
guest we've ever had, but he's the
Right.
best. He is a king.
Agreed.
3-time All-Pro, 2-time Super Bowl Trevor Pryce. Love it.
That's right.
Friggin' love it.
Actually,
All right.
Trevor Pryce the second, if we're gonna be official. Of it.
Who's floating in the bowl? It's going to be a big letdown after that. Are we done? Let's do the two-toe wager.
Yeah.
I don't want to
let's
talk
do it.
about the Browns. I don't want to waste my time.
Right.
All right, pulling up the two-toe wagers now. Carl, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first. I'll talk about the Browns, even though I said I wouldn't. The friggin' Browns are number 32 in the world, okay? 3-2. All right, they don't know who's playing quarterback. They're back to Deshaun Kaiser. They had Cody Kessler. Who was the other clown that sounded like a Cub Scout, a wee below?
I think
Who?
it's Hogan.
Hogan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Friggin', they don't have it figured out, and they're going to jolly old merry old England to face the Vikings, and it's going to be a shit show for the Redcoats. I'm picking the Vikings. Mark my words, 34-3. Final score, 34-3. Write it down,
Yeah.
two-toe wager.
All right.
Sapphire. Oh, wait, no. I want to call this out first.
Okay.
Fleshlight has lost 3 two-toe wagers in a row.
That's right.
right.
Maybe we're going to call it the one vagina wager. All right,
So
Sapphire.
is it me? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I am choosing between Detroit and Pittsburgh. Okay. I know that Pittsburgh is like, they've got better. I don't know. Somebody told me they're like doing better or whatever, but I don't care about that. Okay. Here's what I care about. Detroit is the home of Motown and sexual healing, and Detroit also makes cars, and I've got a lot of experience in cars, and I gotta say, some of the ones in Detroit are pretty comfy coming out of there. Steel just hurts. It hurts my head, and I don't like it. So I'm going with the Lions. I think this is their time. They've got a home game. They're gonna bring it home. Come on, Lions.
What do you
Don't
mean?
let me
What do you
down.
mean? Steel hurts.
Like steel hurts if you're laying on it, if it like is up against you, or like you're up against it. Like
you
it
have your
cuts.
knees and elbows on it.
Yeah, it cuts.
Yes.
And it bruises. And Pittsburgh is a real shithole. So
I'm confident that Lou Graham has a song
Yeah.
called Steel Hurts. That has to be a
No.
thing.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
foreigner.
No, he
Steel Hurts.
doesn't. Nazareth
Right.
does.
Go Lions.
What do you got, Fleshlight? And keep in mind, you've lost 3 in a row, so
I
don't know
know,
how
I know.
much this is worth, people.
Well, sometimes you can't be the expert all the time.
You haven't been the expert at all.
All right, easy. Take it down a notch.
What do you got, Fleshlight?
This week, the Dolphins' Matt Moore is a career backup quarterback, taking place for the injured Jay Cutler. Good relief against the Jets, but Matt Moore faces a tougher challenger here. This is a game that will be decided by 2 defenses. I think it's going to be Miami that finds a way to win in a close one. Miami Dolphins, 27. Baltimore Ravens, 25.
Why is Cutler out? Does he have some rosacea or something?
He got a chest injury.
What the injury? He get some split ends?
His heart's hurt.
Oh, okay.
Somebody
Yeah.
hurt his
All right,
heart.
that
His-
sounds
his
legitimate.
heart.
That sounds like
Yeah.
that might hurt. All right.
That's a
All right,
risky game.
Matt, what you got?
I got a quick one. I'm just going to pick the Eagles over the 49ers. Pretty obvious, I think. The Eagles are the best record in the league.
Yes.
49ers are winless, and they'll stay winless. So,
Bold
Eagles.
prediction.
Wow.
Yeah, really go out on a limb there.
Yeah.
Trying to keep my toes.
Yeah,
I'm not
boy,
even
you're a real brave heart.
Yeah.
Listen, didn't you pick somebody over the Browns?
Yeah, I
don't
did.
really want to
I
hear
sure
it.
did. I was just.
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
Carl, the
bold
Browns
But
got us
I
right where they
studied
want
the
us.
stats
Let's
and the
see.
analysts. I did some analyzation.
Here's your realization.
did.
The Eagles are the better team. They've lost 1 game.
All right. They've been Pigskin Prognostifications
Yep.
for Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
That's all right. How about Halloween? And we will see you next Wednesday.
Bye. Bye.